Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about something very important in management. Henri Fayol's 14 Principles of Management. You might be wondering, why are these principles still so popular even after 100 years? Well, Fayol was one of the first people to actually write down what good management should look like. He gave clear, simple rules that can help any manager run an organization smoothly, whether it's a business, a school, or even a hospital. Let's take a look at what these 14 principles are and why they are still relevant today. The first principle is division of work. When people focus on one type of task, they get better and faster at it. Fayol said that when people specialize in one type of task, they become faster, more skilled, and more efficient. For example, in a restaurant, a chef cooks, the waiter serves, and the cashier handles payments. Each person focuses on their job and the service runs smoothly. That's the power of dividing work the right way. The second principle is authority and responsibility. Fayol said that a manager should have the right to give orders but also be responsible for the results. For example, if a team leader asks their team to finish a project in 5 days, they must also support the team, solve problems, and take responsibility if things go wrong. You can't have authority without responsibility. They must go together. The third principle is discipline. Fayol said that discipline means following rules, respecting agreements, and maintaining good behavior at work. For example, if employees are expected to reach office by 9 a.m. and follow safety rules, they should do so consistently. At the same time, managers should be fair and lead by example. Good discipline creates a professional and respectful work environment. The fourth principle is unity of command. Fayol believed that every employee should receive instructions from only one manager. For example, imagine a marketing executive being told different things by both the sales manager and the HR manager. Confusing, right? This can lead to stress, mistakes, and delays. To avoid this, each person should report to one boss only. So, there is no confusion in work or priorities. The fifth principle is unity of direction. Fayol said that people working on the same goal should follow one plan under one leader. For example, if a company is launching a new product, the marketing team, sales team, and design team should all follow one clear plan for the launch. This keeps everyone focused and prevents confusion. Unity of direction helps the team move together towards the same goal. The sixth principle is subordination of individual interest to general interest. Organizational goals should take precedence over individual desires. This means that the goals of the company should come before personal interest. For example, if an employee wants to leave early but an important team project needs to be finished, they should stay and support the team. When everyone puts the organization's success first, the whole team benefits. The seventh principle is remuneration. Fayol said that employees should be paid fairly for the work they do. For example, if two people are doing the same job with the same experience and effort, they should get similar salaries. Also, rewards like bonuses and incentives help keep employees motivated. Fair pay builds trust and keeps people happy at work. The eighth principle is centralization. It's about how much decision making power stays at the top level of management. For example, in some companies, only top leaders make major decisions. That's centralization. In others, team leaders and lower level managers also make decisions. That's a decentralization. Fayol said that best approach is a balance depending on the size and needs of the company. The ninth principle is the scalar chain. Fayol said that there should be a clear line of authority from the top to the bottom of the organization. For example, in a company, the communication flows from the CEO to general manager to team leader to employee. The chain keeps things organized and avoids confusion. But if there is any emergency, Fayol also allowed for direct communication called a gangplank to save time. The 10th principle is order. Fayol said that there should be an orderly placement of resources like manpower, money, materials, etc. in the right place at the right time. For example, in an office, if files are well organized and every employee has a clearly assigned workspace, work becomes faster and smoother. Good order saves time, reduces stress, and improves efficiency. The 11th principle is equity. Fayol believed that managers should treat all employees fairly and kindly. For example, if two team members make the same mistake, both should be corrected equally, not one punished more just because of personal bias. When employees feel respected and valued, they stay loyal and motivated. The 12th principle is stability of tenure. Fayol said that employees should have job security and not be changed or removed too often. For example, if a company keeps replacing employees frequently, it affects productivity and teamwork. But when people stay longer, they learn better, grow confident, and contribute more. Stable jobs build a strong and experienced team. The 13th principle is initiative. Fayol said managers should encourage employees to take initiative, to think, plan, and act on their own. For example, if an employee suggests a new way to improve customer service, the manager should listen and support the idea. When people feel free to share ideas, it boosts creativity and makes them feel part of the company's success. The 14th and final principle is esprit de corps, which means team spirit. For example, when employees support each other, celebrate success together, and help during tough times, it builds a strong, united team. Fayol said managers should promote harmony and avoid conflicts and create a positive work culture. A happy team is a productive team. To summarize, Henri Fayol's principles gave a strong foundation to the way we understand and practice management today. Even though these ideas were introduced over 100 years ago, they still help managers lead with clarity, fairness, and purpose. Each principle adds a valuable piece to the puzzle, whether it's about teamwork, discipline, structure, or motivation. I hope this video helped you understand these principles in a simple and practical way. That's all for today's video. We will continue exploring more management concepts in the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.